service, EPNS for short. All right. We'll redo that. Awesome. So again, hey everyone. This is Harsh from Ethereum Push Notification Service, EPNS for short. This is going to be a talk and a little bit of workshop. So what we are going to cover, like why Web3 communication matters, what it is, then how to do the Web3 notif. I always put 10 minutes, but it's 10 minutes or more. What is the future? And then we'll have time for some Q&A if you want to. So let's get to it, like the what and the why. We always start with good vibes, so here it goes. All right, awesome. Woo. All right, so what is the missing piece of Web3 that we are trying to solve? It's actually communication or the lack of it. Just think about it. Everything starts with notification in our day-to-day life. We get up in the morning, we look at our phones, and we have all the notifications from our important email, our important work thing, PayPal, Venmo payments, Amazon delivery, any social media we do, or even something as personal as talking on WhatsApp. But yeah, that's just Web 2.0. When you come to Web 3.0, Web 3.0 cannot notify users and therefore cannot communicate out. We usually take indirect approaches to do that, like Twitter or Discord, which again results in a very extreme critical info drop. For example, if you are in DeFi, your loans will get liquidated. If you are on governance proposals will be missed. And if you have a ENS domain, that will expire, and so on and so forth. So yeah, let's elaborate that further. So who all of you are part of a DAO? Awesome, DAOists. So yeah, so DAOs, just imagine, DAOs are not able to talk. You are talking on Discord. And most of the time, we have seen that problem getting surfaced again and again. Discords get hacked. Plus, there's a voter apathy when we are talking or when we are moving governance proposals. We don't get to know about it. Important proposals are missed. And again, that's because there's a lack of communication. No one is communicating to your wallet address. There's a lack of direct conversation as well. So that's something like the DAO can massively improve on by adopting a Web3 native communication layer. Let's move to DeFi. Anyone in DeFi? Celsius? Okay. Oh, sorry, dude. But yeah. So yeah, the DeFi, it basically fails to notify. Just think about it. We have our loans on DeFi, and they get liquidated, and we as a wallet address that are our usernames, we don't get to know about that. It never happens in a Web2 world, like we go on a vacation and we come back and the bank has foreclosed our house and says like, sorry, you were on a holiday and we cannot reach you. But with DeFi, that's the real possibility. Then we can move on to some other non-serious but still critical issues, like the farming epochs. They come and go and we are not notified, so we often miss those rewards out. The interest change in DeFi, we miss that out. And let's go to NFT and metaverse. So who all are millionaires over here? Or have NFTs, future millionaires? Okay. Awesome. So just imagine like NFTs and metaverse, like there's no way for metaverse communication to happen. Very recently, Decentralized did a New Year party. Not very recently though, but what they did was they had a Zoom call and they had a New Year party in the metaverse. That wouldn't have happened if they would be using a Web3 communication layer. That way, they are just talking to wallets. Nobody has to be on Zoom call, and it just results in a better experience. NFT rebids, just think about it. Like we, as collectors, we get NFTs from people who create them. We like them. But whenever they launch a new collection, we miss that out. And that's because, again, there's no communication layer that's making sure that we, as wallet address, we can interact. I mean, a TLDR is like when we are on Twitter, we talk to each other through Twitter usernames. When we are on WhatsApp, we talk to each other through WhatsApp usernames that are phone numbers. When we are on Web3, we have a shared username that's our wallet address. And that is where we should talk or communicate or notify. Which of course brings to us like the solution. Well, we basically saw this problem back in 2020 and we built the solution out in Hackmoney 2020. The solution is of course to create a decentralized communication protocol using which any smart contract, any dApp, any backend, they can just send notifications that are tied to user wallet addresses. These notifications of course needed to be multi-chain, like covering all Web3, even EVM, non-EVM. They needed to be gasless because when you're sending communications, when you're talking to each other, you of course are not going to do it per transactions. And these communications, they also needed to come from an open network, just like how Ethereum does it. Ethereum data is exposed to all the crypto wallets. So the crypto wallets of your choice can tap into your data and can show it out to you and you can interact with it. And that is exactly what EPNS does, but for communication. It gives you an open, gasless, multi-chain network, which any crypto wallet can just tap into and can show all the notifications that are tied to your wallet address and more. Of course, more is chat, but yeah. So that's EPNS. Let's try to see if we can do or send a Web3 notif in 10 minutes or less. I actually were going around a lot of examples. So we basically support everything. You can send notifications from subgraph. You can send notification from a backend. You can send notification from a dApp. But over here, we are just going to see how to send notification from a basic dApp. So right now, I am just going to go to our staging site, which is staging.epns.io. As I said, any crypto wallet can just, if they tap into the network, they can show these notifications out. For this demo, we have our Chrome extension that is tapping into the network or listening to the network and can show the notifications out. We also have our mobile app, but any other crypto wallets can also do it. So the first thing as a developer I need to do is create my channel. Channel basically allows me to send notifications out, and it also enables you as a wallet address to basically opt into the channel, so you guys are not getting spammed in Web3. Of course, if you want to opt in, you just go to channels, and I'm logged into my wallet address, so I can just opt in. Of course, I've done this demo countless times, so everything is opt out, but yeah, there's an opt in if I opt out of something. Again, this is gasless for the user because the user doesn't really have to pay gas for receiving communications. And what's happening in the background is that the EIP712 signed JSON payload is getting to the push nodes, and the push nodes are validating everything out. And based on that, they're indexing everything out. So yeah, I, as a wallet address, have my own channel. I'm subscribed to my own channel, so we'll just see how to send the notifications out. I can also delegate my channel, or I can also add more wallets which can send notifications from my channel. Over here, I'm just going to put a notification type of targeted. We do several type of notifications. It can be subset. It can be broadcast as well. And yeah, to send a notification, let me just enter my wallet address. Notifications basically are content independent. That means that the JSON payload defines what the notification will be. And because of that, we can do so many cool things. We can add images, YouTube things, CTAs, or in the future, even encrypted notifications. So let me send a notification out. I actually found a very cool tweet from Kevin. So we are just going to load that tweet in, and we are going to send this image as a notification. Again, he's just talking about DAOs and like how hard it is to get the DAO working till EPNS. So over here, I am going to enable media. I'm going to put the media URL. It shows me a little preview. I'll also say no more or F2W. And yeah, I've put in my address, and this is a target notification. So as soon as I send notification in the background, the notifications are getting uploaded to IPFS. The JSON payload is getting generated, getting signed by EIP 712, and then getting sent directly to the push nodes. In a while, the push nodes picks it up. The push nodes then basically validates everything. And if everything looks good, the push nodes will send a notification out to me. So it might take some time because, of course, when I'm doing the demo, the internet will not be very, very fruitful. But hopefully, before the end of the demo, you can see the notification. It's usually real time. I, of course, tested it out a lot before doing the demo, so you can see how the notifications look. But yeah, that's in the dApp. You can see the same thing in the Chrome extension as well, and in the mobile app or anywhere where the crypto wallets are there, or the crypto wallets have adopted EPNS out. So yeah, that's how to do Web3 notifs. We support so many type of notifications. We also support subgraph notifications. If you want to do that, just go to docs.epns.io. You can follow what to add in your subgraph to trigger those notifications out. We also do backend notifications for all the DeFi loan liquidations that are not on-chain events. So yeah, everything is practically covered. And yeah, so let's move on to what is the future. So yeah, it all starts with notifications, but notifications are just a mean to build some very cool applications. After notifications, WhatsApp was built. After notification, FaceTime video was built. After notifications, Discord and everything just got so much better, so much social. And that's what we see in future of Web3 as well. Our vision is to be the de facto Web3 communication protocol. So kind of Ethereum is a misnomer over here now. But yeah, the vision is that you as an Ethereum user can even talk to a Solana user in the Solana wallet or in the Ethereum wallet. And a Solana service or the Ethereum service can even send notification to you, no matter if you are checking your wallet on Solana or if you're checking your wallet on Binance or Ethereum or Polygon or anywhere else. Okay, alpha time. So as I said, it all starts with notification, but that's not the end. It actually is the mean to achieving something really, really cool. We teased about this when we launched on in January on Ethereum mainnet. But yeah, a little alpha. The chat is almost done. It's coming your way. It's Web3 native. And it supports group, it supports images, it supports sending payments. And of course, it's again content independent. That means you as a user, you as developer can put in new content types or new CIPs. That's what we call them, chat improvement proposals. And once it goes through the community, it will keep on getting adopted. And that's how we are going to build a communication-based Web3 notification and communication layer. All right. Again, thanks for attending the workshop, if you can call it a workshop. But yeah, if you're a dev, go to docs.epns.io and you can find everything about how to develop this right. These are some of our build ideas. In case you want to scan the QR code, I'll give you guys some time. And yeah, time for Q&A.
Awesome product. Do you have an SDK if you want to encode the notifications into your app?
Yes, so we have a SDK, like we have a JavaScript SDK, and we have a scaffold also. You can find it in our GitHub repo. Just go to epns.io, scroll down, and you can go to the GitHub repo. and you can find all the examples. Again, docs.epns.io also covers a lot of the examples.
And as a user of notifications, I need to approve any message that comes my way.
Yes, so you approve the services or the users. That's like the first intent that you need to opt in. The reason to do that is because, I left my privacy setting of Telegram as off, and the next morning I got up, I saw how horrible it is if you don't opt in to everything. So that's why it's a permissionless protocol, but it's dependent on the user permission. If you opt into any channel or any service, they can send you push notifications. If you don't, then it kind of follows the Twitter model where it goes to your spam box.
Cool.
Awesome.
Question, if you can elaborate a bit on the security and privacy of this platform. Like, I don't know, do you use signatures, or who guarantees the integrity of the sender and the receiver is the same message, or and
Got
also
it.
what are the privacy consequences?
Got
of
it.
this?
Got it. So yeah, the way we approach privacy is two-tiered. The first tiered is just sending a plain notification out. So what we realized was like you as a wallet address, your blockchain data is already available publicly. So what you are doing is you are just converting it to a human form, or the protocols are doing it as just converting it to human readable form and sending it out. In that case, they don't have to encrypt it out. But in the cases like chat, or in the cases where the privacy is important, we do support encryption, and the encryption is again content independent, which means that we assign a type to each encryption. Right now, we support public and private key encryption decryption, but we are going towards PGP plus public and private key encryption decryption. And as long as the push nodes or the CIP improvement proposal keeps on rolling, the encryption type can be defined, and the encryption standard can be updated. But yeah, that's how we ensure that if a message is encrypted, then only you as a user who have access to the private key or the wallet in which you have imported your private key can decrypt it out.
Thank you for the talk. What are some of the limitations that you're experiencing, like in regards to scalability, and also, just the amount of data that's required to maintain the network and the number of users that you have?
Got it. So we are building our validator nodes right now. So it's a really, really awesome question. In terms of scalability, like the thing that we want to achieve is near real-time speed, and that's what we are working on. Of course, when you are looking at blockchain, or when you're sending a notification from a smart contract to another smart contract, then it's dependent on the transaction speed of the network. But yeah, in terms of off-chain notifications, it's almost real time. And that's the way we are going to go about it. It is challenging because we are going to implement sharding to make sure these notifications, or if 1 billion of notifications and chats flow out, it is challenging to get that mark right. But I think because we had a good amount of time to learn about this and to work with a lot of protocols to understand this, I think we are almost there. Of course, I cannot say we are there yet till we release the alpha out, but I think we are almost there.
Thanks for the talk. Really cool. I'm sure I can find the answers in GitHub if I really dig, but I'm kind of excited and wanting to know what the flexibility of your backend SDK is. So is it entirely possible to dynamically update a list of wallets that you're sending messages to? And then you have examples of compiling on-chain and off-chain data for unique messages to each one of those wallets that you're targeting? Yes.
So as I said, if you want to do like a bare bones JS SDK, we have that, but we also have this scaffold, which kind of is a very advanced version of the SDK. So it teaches you like how to make sure that if the users are dynamic or if you want to send them different notifications out, you can do that. We also have examples over there about what we are doing with Aave and what we are doing with Uniswap. So with Uniswap, what you described is exactly what we are doing, where in Uniswap v3, if the LP pool falls out of range for you, then only you get the notification that you're not earning the fee. So yeah, check it out. In the worst case scenario, you don't find the documentation, just hop into our Discord, like our devs are there 24/7, so they can help you, or just tag me. So yeah.
Can you talk about who's paying for what on the platform?
Good question. All right. So the vision is like, as a user, you guys never have to pay. Right now, because we created this thing and we just launched it out. So of course, the services are not paying as well. But in the future, the users or the token holders, they have the option to flip a switch. At that point, the services will pay a fees, which will be a monthly SaaS-based fees. And the chat users, the super users of the chat, they will also have the option to upgrade their account, kind of like what Telegram does. And all of those things, they will accrue to the protocol. And the idea is that because this is a Web3 protocol managed by the token holders, so those token holders will be able to take a part of the fee, while another part of the fee goes to all the crypto wallets that have integrated, therefore, making it a win-win for every player in the ecosystem.
Sorry, back again. Can you talk about some of the user experiences for the recipients in some of those projects like Aave and SushiSwap? Like, what are the users actually experiencing? How are they engaging?
Got it. So, I mean, we do have seen a lot of tweets coming out from user time and time again about their loan liquidations getting saved. Personally, I've seen people tweeting that we saved their ENS domain name from expiring because we work with ENS as well. So yeah, it keeps on flowing right now on Twitter, like people who just keep on saying that, this was something which was very needed and EPNS was able to do the right thing. At the same time, I would like to emphasize that because this is a communication layer, and what we thought was that the application or the protocol knows what best they want to communicate with the user. So because of that, the experience has been overall very, very positive, because the protocol knows about these problems. And when we first started, we went to these protocols and they were like, yes, this is a known problem and this is the notification that we want to do. So it's basically from the protocol to the user, and because they understand the user more, so because of that, it usually results in a very positive experience.
So rather than thinking about the question in terms of like higher level customer experience and like feedback, I was more sort of asking about the actual user experience in terms of like application design and how they're interacting with EPNS. What is it?
Got it. So yeah, I think what we are doing is we are listening to the users. Again, this is a new primitive that we created or invented. So we need to listen to the users to identify the problem. Like one of the problems the user said was that they don't want to download the mobile app. So then we created Chrome extensions. Then the other problem is that, right now we were focused on services and now we are focusing on crypto wallets to adopt us. So again, that's a friction point for the user because the user doesn't want to have the Chrome extension. They want notifications to come directly to their wallet address. And that is actually our vision as well, that for the UX of Web3 to improve, all of this needs to be just a communication middleware and the crypto wallets adopt us so that the user experience becomes better and better. So answer is we listen to people on Discord, on Twitter, and we try to identify the problem and try to work it out. And I think till now we have done a good job. So yeah.
Cool. So just to be clear, like if we wanted to integrate this now, say they're interacting with like some staking pools or something, and we want to send some personalized messages to prompt them. each one would have to download the EPNS app onto their mobile device to receive the notifications. Is that correct? Or do you already have like SDKs to be able to integrate into, for example, if we had a mobile app, then we could start to push notifications through our app?
We have the SDKs. Like, and in fact, from the previous hackathon, we started encouraging developers to adopt this notification directly in the UI of their app as well. So we have that also available over here. I wanted to show like a fork of Uniswap and how to do it, but yeah, this is something you can do on your app as well, or on your mobile app as well. So yeah, the SDKs are available to make sure that this is as open and as composable as it can get.
Awesome, thanks.
Awesome. All right. Awesome. Thanks everyone for coming in, and I'll be outside in case you have any more questions.